Well, today we're going to cut the Jewelweed soap. And this is our Pure and Simple line. It's vegan. Doesn't have any fragrance scent to it at all, except for just what soap smells like. So while I'm cutting this, I thought that I would go over the benefits of Jewelweed in skin care products and benefits for the skin, of course. This was wild harvested, and I will put a little card up above, probably in that corner over there, and it will take you to the discussion that I had with Jewelweed and getting it and wild harvesting. But the reason why Jewelweed has been around for a long time, but the reason why it is used in skincare products, man, that's hard. That's a good thing. I just need my muscles over here. Where are you, Danny? And Glenn? He's over there. Help. All right. All right. The biggest thing about Jewelweed is it is anti-inflammatory, has anti-inflammatory properties. So, that right there says an awful lot about soothing skin issues. And there it is. And of course, they have done testing, believe it or not, in the universities. I don't know why, it doesn't get, a little bit more, publicized. I guess because it's just so easy, it grows everywhere. Especially you need, like a moist environment, I should say, where it's not really dry, and it loves shade. So, but years and years ago, people would use it to make teas. And of course, I don't talk about, ingesting. I'm just doing the soap. So, but anyways, they would make tea if you were having allergy problems. And you would sip on the tea, and it would help with antihistamine properties. So that was really good, but I just thought I'd throw that in years ago. Awesome for dry skin. And trying to read as I'm doing this. I've got so much. I gotta quit saying for dry skin like psoriasis and eczema, and just, I don't know, some people just have really extremely dry skin. It helps soothe that and moisturizes it. That's why we put it in the soap and in salves and stuff like that. And it calms rashes, as we all know. That's why I didn't hit on that right away, but they would use it for poison ivy, poison oak. And what you do is make sure that you rinse your skin if you come in contact with the poisons, the oak and the ivy and sumac and all that. Then you would slather it on or wash with it, making, a tea that is warm, or putting a poultice on it, a compress on the area. But it's so good. Awesome. Wonderful for skin issues, dry, especially like eczema. They've done research in the universities. Yes. They thought, it was just a old wives' tale or folk, lure and whatnot. And come to find out, by golly gee whiz, Them old folks knew what they were talking about. And it does help alleviate the poisons, the poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac. Then they did more research on, I wonder if it would be good for skin issues such as eczema and psoriasis with comets, since it has inflammation properties in it. So yes, there's many testings on that, and it does work. So it calms rashes. It also, which a lot of people don't know, helps with swelling. Yes, because of the anti-inflammatory properties in there. And people would make a compress or whatever for swelling. And it is an awesome wound healer, inside and out. Very good for on the outside, as we talking about with skin issues. They did research on it. I think it was University of Maryland, or maybe it was up in Michigan, but anyways, it's one of the research universities. And several others in the world doing research on this little thing called Jewelweed. If you have a problem with wound healing, let's say that you got, a strain that is just so hard to fight with antibiotics and things like that, because we've abused it, and I ain't getting into that. But anyways, this stuff gave it a big old boosting power of combat and inside, outside. So if you had a wound that didn't want to heal, they did research on using the Jewelweed. And by golly gee whiz again, yes, it was proven a fact. Oh, let's see. One thing also that they did research on, but our Native American heritage, they used it, especially Eastern tribes, nations, I should say, is that if you took it and you mixed it with, especially with, I always say that, one of my favorites, and that is plantain, which is a pain reducer, as you know, insect bites too. You add those two together, and what a whopping power of a pain reducer. And then with all the other benefits. But it calms the rashes, swelling. It's a pain reducer inside and out, topical or ingesting. And I think the insect bites and, of course the rashes, but insect bites, especially with the plantain. That's what the kids always got them to pick out, just walking around, and if they get a bee sting or whatever. With these two together, the Jewelweed and the plantain, it will stop the pain. So, we have Jewelweed and Oatmeal. This is what I just made. So with them together, wow, what a packing nice soap to use for itchy, dry, flaky, inflamed skin. Pure and simple line? Yep. So I will send a link, or I should say put up a little notice so that you can watch the rest of, the yakety yak on this. But anyways, love y'all. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay out of trouble. I will try to too.